I was walking my disabled wife to the porch one quiet evening when I noticed her car, the one she relies on every single day to get to her doctor appointments, was missing. From our driveway, at first I thought it might have been stolen, but then I spotted HOA Karen across the street with that smug grin, pointing toward the tow truck. Hauling it away, she shouted that cars with handicap tags didn't belong in her neighborhood and that it was against her rules. I couldn't believe the cruelty. I told her my wife was disabled, legally registered and entitled to those plates, but Karen just smirked, saying she didn't care and that she was the HOA president and she made the rules. My wife was in tears, and that's when I called the police. When the officers arrived, Karen strutted up, thinking they'd back her up, but the second I handed over the paperwork proving the plates were legal and federally protected, everything changed. The officers turned to Karen and asked if she had authorized the tow with proper cause. She said smugly yes, and that's when they informed her she had just committed a crime targeting a disabled person's federally protected vehicle. The color drained from her face as the officer snapped cuffs on her wrists and told her she was being charged immediately for harassment and unlawful towing. Karen tried to scream about HOA authority, but the police shut her down, saying HOA rules don't override state and federal law. The tow truck had to return my wife's car that same night with all fees waived, and the entire neighborhood gathered watching. Karen shoved into the back of a squad car, screaming about injustice. My wife smiled through tears, finally feeling defended, and I'll never forget the sound of the officer slamming the door on Karen as the crowd clapped. The lesson here is simple. You don't mess with the vulnerable, and you sure don't mess with the law. And if you want more jaw-dropping HOA and Karen revenge stories like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now, because the next story is even wilder and you don't want to miss it.